Hey YouTube, my name's Greg. This is my first YouTube video. I'm gonna show some clips or some tips and tricks that I didn't see on the first two videos about how to change the oil on a 2012 3.5 liter Eco Boost F150 two-wheel drive. Here's my F150 in the background, and I'm gonna show you, like I said, tips and tricks that I didn't catch on one of the videos. This video is assuming that you pretty much have changed a oil change in your lifetime. So I'm going to skip the basic parts and get to the tips and tricks. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Basically you need a catch pan. You want to, I went with Motorcraft, the FL500S. I also went with the Ford Motorcraft 5W30 synthetic blend. Some guy recommended 15 mil. That's true, it's a 15 mil, no problems. I didn't need the pliers, but so yeah, what you will do is you're gonna take the top off. I went ahead and took the oil filter out just like someone recommended. Now my oil filter was easier to reach from the top, and it is like, let's see if I can get it. It's like right there. There you go. I'm shaking so bad, but that's the oil filter. I had a step stool. I just stepped up on it, reached down in here, unscrewed it. But bear in mind, before you do that, you got these two little squares that I saw in another video somebody took out. One square there. Oh, where's the other one? It's back there in the back. You don't need to undo it. Let's see. It's right there. But this one, undo that square, or if it's open, that's great. And what I'm trying to prevent happening is this right here. So what you want to do before you take the oil filter off, set your catch pan right here. Because what I've found is that up in here, Ford has built in a catch pan, and right here is the overflow for the front, which hardly any came out. You can see right here just a little bit, but it all decided to flow back to the back, and that's where the, I'm sure, let me get back up here. The catch pan was designed. If you look down in here, you'll see the catch pan. I'm not sure if that is something Ford designed in it or put in afterwards, but that's what it's there for. So once you catch all the oil and the oil filters out, you want to get back up under here. Oh, hang on. Sorry about all the movement. I hate that on other videos, but I'm trying to get to where I can do this. Another recommendation was heat the motor up. I did that, so be careful when you come under here because everything's going to be super hot. Well, right here you can see the oil filter from the back side. It is right there. Looks like it's got some kind of oil cooler on it as well, built into it. I bought this truck from my uncle. From what I understand, it's totally stock. And then next thing you want to do, right here, that's the 15 millimeter wrench, 15 mil. Have your oil pan sitting right here. Undo it. Bear in mind, when you undo it, it's going to shoot out. So I did an overshot as well, so you want to push it out some. Once it gets full, put it back on. Tightness, according to the recommendation specifications, I just get it, snug and good and tight. Just kind of like the air filter, or excuse me, oil filter. Just tight. Snug it down. Check your specifications for those. But that's about it. So just to give you a bird's eye view, come to the front. Right front or left front, depending on how you're looking at it. Get your air intake, air filter. Come down here. It's right down here. Boom, there it is. It's got the sun shining on it right now. Once you get everything put back up, here's where you fill in, and here's your dipstick. Okay, I'm back again. I'm going to show you where the drain plug is on the other side for the oil change. Let's see, come down here. So I'm on the right side of the vehicle. Alright, so got the front wheel. Oh, let me get up in here. Got the sway bar. There's the oil pan. Oh. You got these are your transmission cooler lines. And it's right there. Let me see if I can back out a little bit. So you got the front wheel, sway bar. Come up here. It's right here, 15 mil. One other thing I forgot to show you under here. I didn't put back are these little flaps right here. These little screws, they're like plastic, turn them 90 degrees. And that'll cover up the front here if you want to try to attempt it from the front, but I don't recommend it. I recommend going from the top, from the engine compartment down, because what you have here is a lot of metal and such. And after I spilled all the oil on the ground from the oil filter, not remembering, I'm gonna decide to do a YouTube video, so I can warn you guys. There's a cap here. I'm sure somebody took out and didn't put back in, but that's where the oil filter drains. Put something under here that'll catch it, just for the oil filter. Okay, so this is how you set the oil reset. Here are the buttons that I'm going to use on the steering wheel. So you're at your main screen, go to settings, hit OK, scroll down to vehicle, hit OK, scroll down to oil reset. Now I'm trying this as I'm recording it, so we'll see what happens. Set to 100%. Hold OK to reset. Alright, let's see. I'm going to hold it. Resetting. Boom. Oil life set to 100%. Alright, let's go back. Information. I got one warning because I think my door's open. Yep. Oil life 100%. Good job. Okay. Hey, a few things I failed to mention on changing the oil. Always practice safety. I think I mentioned a few things about safety. The amount of oil to put in, Ford recommends for the 3.5 liter, according to the back of the manual, 6 quarts. So I know I was showing only a 5 quart, but I went ahead and put another quart in there, topped it off. In my younger days, I used to change oil like religiously, 3 months, every 3,000 miles, whichever came sooner, maybe in 6 months. Now, you know, I'm older, I don't really care. I'm going to go with the oil sensor. Apparently Ford developed this oil sensor thing that will, you know, based on your temperature outside, how many miles, your miles per gallon, and I guess the time, I don't know, and it's probably all about EPA, but according to the manual, it's going to save me money. And hey, you know what? I'm going to do it. I got a little over, I don't know how many miles. I'll try to update that on this oil change. Probably way beyond 3,000. I know it was up around 8,000 or 9,000. But when it hit 5%, I got the warning sign. So I'm going to change it, set it back to 100%. So I got 95% out of it. All right, thank you. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave comments, questions, concerns, whatever. Make it better. 2012 F150 3.5 liter Eco Boost. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thumbs up.